What's up, K-Mob? It's your girl, Keanna. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, don't be petty. Hit that subscribe button and join the mob. Period. As you guys can see, this is what I prepare for Thanksgiving. So I want to say happy Thanksgiving to each and every one of you guys out there watching this video. I hope you guys had a blessed and thankful Thanksgiving, spending time with your loved ones, family, and friends, and etc. But if you guys want to get into how I got all this food and made it all by myself, stay tuned and keep on watching. You don't want to miss out. If y'all want to see other content, comment down below. Let's get into this video. Look at them pies. What's up, K-Mob? It's Thanksgiving. It's time to cook, so let's get into it, okay? We got some all-purpose flour, some sugar, some brown sugar. We got the yams, sweet potatoes, whatever y'all want to call it, with the sugar and the butter, half and half. So we about to make some sweet potato pie. But all these ingredients y'all see will not be used in it. I just had it on a lineup for the yams and everything else too. But yeah, let's get into it, baby, because this is about to be all day for me. So as y'all see, I got this pot right here. We're about to fill it up with some water because of course we have to boil the potatoes to get them nice, soft, and tender so that we can mush them into the pie consistency. So I'm filling up this pot with some water. We're going to bring this over to the stove and let it do what it do. As y'all can see right here, I was only able to fit 3 big potatoes in there and they was thick, baby. So we're going to let them cook 45 minutes to an hour. So as you can see right here, I'm about to go ahead and drain the potatoes because I let them cook for 45 minutes. I should have just let them go for the whole hour because these are some really big potatoes. So as you can see, they are sitting in a pot of cold water because them babies was hot, okay? So now as you see, I'm wrapping my thumb along the yam so that I can find the perfect area to start peeling it. And then that's the process, baby. We're going to peel it and then we're going to rinse. And it's time to get to the fun part, and that is the sweet potato pie, because I'm telling y'all, the thing was bussin'. If you want the recipe, y'all gonna have to comment down in the comment section below because I ain't giving ingredients and all that. I'm just showing y'all the process. That's it. Okay, I got the skillet. This is the next step. Then we're going to get into mixing the pie, baby, okay? So I'm about to put some butter into this skillet. I don't know how much butter. A lot of butter. Like De'Ara say, butter make it taste more better. Period. Who's counting calories on Thanksgiving? Not me. So we're going to let this melt and simmer. And instead of it being a melted golden yellowy type butter, we're going for a brown butter because we want it to be nutty and caramelized, okay? It's gonna be busting. Just wait on it. So something like this, but not quite. We just gotta keep stirring until we get that brown color, y'all. You're gonna know when it's done and you're gonna know when it's ready because it's gonna be that good caramelized smell, and it's gonna smell a little bit nutty, and the color is gonna be brown and not golden like what I'm showing you right now. And just like that, baby, it's done. This is what you're looking for. So at this point, your girl is annoyed because she has to use a fork to mash up these potatoes when I had a mixer, but what I packed didn't get delivered to me in my new state. So I'm beyond mad at this point. And I'm holding the camera with one hand. Yes, sis is fed up at this point. So at this point, this is the best I can do with just a fork. So we're going to pause on this assignment until tomorrow morning when the stores is open and sis can get an electric handheld mixer because this ain't it. So to be continued. Now that I have it all mixed and combined, we are going to add some brown sugar in here. Then we're going to go ahead and add some sugar and some evaporated milk. Baby, if you want the recipe to the best sweet potato pie in the whole entire world, you're going to have to comment down below. Now we're about to crack an egg. As y'all can see, your girl dropped the eggshell and then the whole damn egg. Don't be like me. Be better than me because at this point, sis was messing up, okay? So now I'm about to add the vanilla extract, and sis messed up because the eggs is already in here. So I can't even taste it to see if it's where I need it to be or if I need to add more. Don't be like me. So now we're about to go in with our spices. I got some cinnamon right here. Just put on as much as you desire, okay? At this point. Then we're going to go in with some nutmeg, and we're going to do the exact same thing. Don't do too much. Don't overdo it, sis. Then we got some flour. Little sprinkle, little razzle dazzle on that. So now we are about to stir this and get this combined, and then we are going to add that melted butter that we had browned earlier. Yeah, we just want to combine this and get it to where it need to be before we add the butter. So as you see, the butter is now going in. And yeah, we about to get to mixing. And look who went to the store and bought a mixer because baby, of course we wasn't doing what we needed to do. So we just gonna mix until it becomes the perfect consistency that you desire, and then we're gonna pour into our pie crust. Your girl forgot to record that because she was so busy on Snapchat, but don't worry, I got you. I'm about to insert the video right now. All right, y'all, I just poured the mixture in here. I'm sorry I didn't record it for y'all, but I did snap it, you know, so that's why I couldn't record it for y'all. My bad. Okay, so now it's time to put them in the oven at 350 for 30 minutes, and then that's it, baby. So after baking for 30 minutes, I let it sit and cool for about an hour, and this is what you get, baby. Pure perfection, so bomb. You want the recipe? Comment down below. Yes, baby. My favorite part of Thanksgiving, that macaroni and cheese. Don't talk about me. Yes, we are using bag cheese because it was just me cooking. So with the block cheese and shredding, just a little bit too much. So yeah, this is what's going into our macaroni and cheese. We got the flour, butter, Philadelphia cream, onion powder, garlic powder. We got some minced garlic back here. We got black pepper, of course. You really didn't even need the black pepper, honestly. Parsley for color because your girl didn't have no paprika. So yeah, we using heavy whipping cream, not half and half. So as you see, we got a pot right here already boiling. So what we're gonna do is add our noodles in here, and we're gonna let them cook for at least about 7 to 8 minutes, and then we're gonna drain the water off. But while that's going, we about to get started on this. So as you see, I'm about to put some butter in this skillet so that we can get it to melt, and we can add our flour. As y'all see, I already got my flour in here and some minced garlic, and you just stir until everything chunks is out at least. And we're gonna go in there with some whipping cream. After the whipping cream, we just gonna stir and combine everything together. And as you see, I'm about to pour in some cheeses, and then you're gonna stir until it melt. After that, you're just gonna repeat the processes with all your cheese. Let your cheese melt at the next one. Pretty simple. So I'm gonna speed this on up. Alright, so now that we got that combined, we're going to go in there with some Philadelphia cream cheese. Yes, trust me on this process, okay? Trust me. We're going to basically stir and get that in there until it melts at least. Something like this. Smooth and creamy, baby. Now we about to add that black pepper in there. You really don't need that. I don't know what your girl was thinking, but I put it in there. Garlic powder, and a little bit of onion powder. And then we're going to stir, mix, and combine. Your girl is really mad that she didn't have no paprika. Even though paprika ain't got no taste, baby, we wanted some color, and we didn't get that. So now we're about to pour that roux all over our noodles that we already cooked. And just pour, baby. Like, look at all that cheese. It just looks so good. And I'm trying to tell y'all, this macaroni was bussing. Okay? Bussing with a G at the end. So then we just go stir and get the noodles nice and wet and everything like that, so we can get us a good creamy macaroni and cheese, baby, because this is the best dish at the table, period. I want y'all to listen to this sound. What that sound like? Comment down below. Alright, now I'm just showing y'all how I got it layered in the pan. I don't know what I was doing with the scoop, whatever. But we about to layer some cheese on here. Put whatever cheese you want to put on here. All the cheeses y'all saw me laid out on the counter, I took one out and I put another one in. And baby, it was a game changer. So, if y'all want this recipe again, comment down below. We're going to throw some parsley on there for color since we didn't have paprika. And then we're going to throw this in the oven. And we're going to let it bake on 350 for about 15 minutes, and then we're gonna put it on broil for 5 minutes, and you're gonna come out with something a little bubbly like this. I overcooked it because I had left and went to the stove. So husband was in charge, so it's looking a little dry, but baby, the wet inside was wet. So now we're about to pour this chicken broth, and we're gonna boil this instead of boiling water. And this is about to be used for our chicken because we are about to get started on that dressing. So we boil the chicken in chicken broth. You can do water, whatever you choose, but baby, flavor is key for me, so we doing chicken broth. Alright, so we're about to get started on this chicken. Make sure you clean and wash your chicken thoroughly. I'm about to season mine with some adobo. You can season whatever you want, whatever you like to season your meat with, and so forth. I'm just going to speed this up because it's pretty simple. Seasoning the chicken. So while the chicken is boiling, I got this cornbread that I baked the night before and I let it sit overnight. Old cornbread is better to me than freshly new cornbread. We just gonna crumble that into this pan and break it on up and everything like that so that we can get ready to add our vegetables and our meat and etc. So I'm just crumbling it up as you can see. These are the vegetables that I'm going to cut up and use for my dressing, and then after I get them chopped up, I am going to get them sauteed in some butter until they're tender for at least about 2 minutes. Onion, bell peppers, and some celery, and that's pretty much it. After it's done, we're going to go ahead on and pour it into our cornbread mixture, and then we're going to get to shredding up our chicken. You can use whatever type of vegetables you like, but this is what I like in my dressing. So now we're about to just combine, stir, and mix. Simple as 1, 2, 3. So now that the chicken is done, instead of using a fork to shred the chicken be hot. I don't be having time. A food mixer works just as good, if not better. So we're just going to shred that chicken up with the mixer. Dump it into the dressing. Get it stirred around nice and evenly proportioned. However, less meat, more meat. I like a meaty dressing. It's up to you. Do what makes you happy. We're going to go in there and add some chicken broth. I added about 3 cups and maybe 3.5 cups. You just want to make sure it's to your liking and it's not as soupy. Period. You don't want no runny, soupy dressing. And then we just going to mix and combine. Usually I would have added some cream of chicken and some cream of celery. But I had the cream of chicken, but I didn't have the cream of celery. I was all over the place for this holiday. But I didn't add one because I didn't have the other. But do what you do. Add your seasoning. I can't talk. Add your seasonings next, guys. So now that we got it all layered out, we about to go in here with some sage. I think I did about a tablespoon of each seasoning. Do what makes you happy. Poultry seasoning, again, another tablespoon. Do whatever makes you happy. Yet again, y'all, I don't know how to tell you. Do what makes you happy. Do what you like to your liking. Then we're going to stir and get everything mixed in and combined. And that's pretty much it, y'all. After that, this process is over and done with, and it's ready for the oven. And it's ready for the oven. Look at them sweet potato pies in there baking and doing their thing. Y'all, I was really struggling trying to get this in the oven. The aluminum foil was bending, going here and there and everywhere. We finally got it to go. And then you let it do what it do. And it come out looking like this. So bomb. Now it's time for these greens, y'all. Yes, your girl had a bag of collard greens. Only because, come on now, I'm a single parent when it comes to the kitchen. Because my husband needs no help. But we going to clean them babies with some salt. And of course, you got to go in with some vinegar. This is how you clean your greens. Salt and vinegar. And let them soak and massage them. And get all that grit off of there. So now that we got the salt and the vinegar on here, we're going to add some water so it can just soak and do what it does. And then we're going to head over to the stove, and then that's when we're going to saute our onions and our garlic and some oil with it. So as you see, I'm popping some onions in here, not too much. I'm really not an onion type of person, but this is a lot of onions. I overdid it. So we're just going to cook those for about 2 minutes until tender, and then we're going to add in the garlic and let that cook for another 2 minutes. Then we're going to add this chicken broth. Baby, flavor is key. Instead of water, use chicken broth. If you ain't got it, either way works best. It's still going to be good. Add however much you feel like you need, and then we're gonna end up adding them greens in there just like that. Looking so good, y'all. I was real hungry at this point, and at this point it probably was like 3:30 going on 4 o'clock, and your girl was still in the kitchen cooking. Okay, but gotta do what I gotta do. So we're gonna get them greens in there. They look so green and good. Now we're gonna add just a little bit of crushed pepper, not too much because your girl don't like that spicy. And look at these greens. Look at these greens. Put whatever type of meat you want to put in there. Greens was Now we're about to get started on the sweet potatoes, the candy yams, whatever y'all call them. We got some butter melted. Then we're gonna add in a whole cup of sugar, and we're just gonna stir until thick, baby. Thick as you or slim as you. However you prefer your mixture. Sorry, your girl can't talk. It is literally 2:37 in the morning. Now we're going to pour our whipping cream over here. We're going to stir it on up, okay? Get everything mixed in there, combined. Nice little smooth consistency. Then we're going to go in there with some maple syrup. I think that's the next step I did. Yeah, maple syrup. Pour to your liking, baby. Pour until you can't pour no more. Listen to your little ancestors, whatever you do. A few dashes of the garlic. I told y'all your girl is tired. Cloves. Ground cloves. And then we're going to go in there with some nutmeg. Not too much. Not too much. I got a lot of yam, so that's what I put. And cinnamon. Baby, yes. And then you're going to need you some vanilla extract, pour, and then you're gonna mix until you get a nice little thick brown consistency or whatever you prefer. In this case, like I said, it was late. It was almost 4 o'clock. We was hungry. My kids was crying. So I'm about to pour it over the yams, and then that's what y'all gonna see. And I'm about to stop talking because it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning and girl is tired. But you guys, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to smash the like button, subscribe for a vibe. Let me know in the comment section down below what other type of videos it is that you guys want to see from me. Did you guys enjoy this? Do y'all want me to do another one for Christmas? Y'all comment down below and let your girl know. Other than that, your girl is signing out.